One of the games returned to action in the Premier League, one of the biggest games of the weekend, has to be Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United, Shaka. Jose, behind his old clubs, it's 4 points behind United, 7 points behind Chelsea. Surely this is a must-win for him.
Well, I think it's a must-win for both. If Manchester United do want to finish in the top four, I think this is a game that they can't afford to lose at the absolute least. Listen, before the pandemic hit, and if you had asked me for a prediction on this one, I was going to go Manchester United all day, every day, just given the form that they would have been going into this game with. But given the lockdown, given the break in momentum, and that it only serves one team better here, and that's Spurs. And José Mourinho, and doing as you hope he does with Spurs, and the injuries coming back. No Manchester United have a few coming back, including Pogba themselves. I think this plays more into the hands of Spurs. I'm leaning Spurs just, but let's move on quickly before I change my mind, Kate. I think it's that close between these two.
No, obviously it is close, but do you think that now that it is just a final stretch like this, it's almost like a knockout tournament? Does that suit Jose better?
I think it does. Listen, there's a lot to this, not just Jose and Spurs, and as we mentioned, that race for the top four and how important it is, but Jose still feeling that he has a lot to prove up against Manchester United, and he's done so well up against his former clubs in the past. Jose's done well against everybody, in all honesty. But then similarly, on the other side of that very same coin, you have a Manchester United and a lot of these players who might have felt disenfranchised and some thrown under the bus by Jose Mourinho. And they have a lot to prove as well. The thing is, and I just feel, and as much as coming off of the back of this pandemic, so many uncertainties, that the team that we're going into this with such form is the team that it hurts a little bit more. So whereas all things being even, as I mentioned, this was Manchester United's 3 points and I couldn't see anything. But right now, I just feel it fortune favors Spurs. I don't see this as being any. I see Spurs getting something, at the very least a point. But as I mentioned, with them being at home, I'm leaning all three, but only just.
Will Spurs make the top four or top five if Man City's ban is upheld? Do you think that they can make the Champions League spots next season?
I think top four is outside of them. And listen, and Chelsea have a very difficult running themselves. But I just feel top four a little bit too much to ask of others and in doing you a favour. If City are suspended for the Champions League next season, top five is within their realm, certainly. But again, they have to win this one if they want to finish top five.
Okay, so you're going for Spurs. Give us a score prediction then.
Oh, I'm going to go 2-1.
Okay, 2-1 from Shaka Hislop in a big game this weekend. It's Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.